Yeah, down to about the 5. That's going to make it 4th and goal from the 5. And obviously the old Abes will go for it here.
So now 4th and goal. Line of scrimmage, the 5. Gunlock rolling.
On the boot.
Into the end zone and knocked down, incomplete.
Great coverage right there.
So a 4th down stop from the Menomonie defense.
Stoll done a great job there going man-to-man against Julius Clark. Got up there to knock that ball away. So Menomonie gets the ball back on their own 5, but they come up with the stop.
So the defenses coming up big for both teams early in this first quarter. You got 6:04 remaining. Mustangs will start from their own 5.
Coming out in that power eye again, power eye right. Just a straight dive inside off that tackle again.
Herrick and Hart Law Office has been on the side of the injured since 1951. Find them at eauclairlaw.com. Menomonie is certainly capable of running tempo, but they will huddle when need be.
Yeah, you saw that on the first drive. They went huddle for probably the first 30 yards, and then they went no huddle, and they went really fast after that.
We'll keep it on the ground. DJ Butler, very short gain.
DJ Butler, the ball carrier. Tackle on the play, then number 33, Zach Higdon.
Zach Higdon on the tackle. That linebacker, good job filling, seeing a gap.
Mustangs will spread the carries around. Butler, 47 carries for 281 coming in. John Higbee, 61 carries, 316 yards. He's got 7 touchdowns. James Hoff also gets touches, as does Hayden Weir.
And now Menomonie comes out with that spread formation a little bit more. Excuse me, just that one receiver out. Watch for this toss sweep. Here it comes on the edge.
Good running room near side. And Butler, DJ Butler gets hauled down. Touchdown saving tackle right there by the old Abes, Jacob Moretto.
Yeah, Moretto, you're right. If he doesn't get him right there, he is gone. Real interesting now. They went that power eye to the left to the split side with no tight end and just ran that toss sweep to the weak side and had real good success getting the edge for a big run play out of that one.
And with that, DJ Butler is going to get a break. Showing some explosive speed that time. 5'10", 185-pound sophomore. 1st and 10, Mustangs from the old Abes 44.
Here's that power eye right.
Higbee, the deep back.
Here comes the counter.
He gets the carry taken down behind the line of scrimmage by Luke Johnson.
Yeah, real nice job by Luke Johnson getting the penetration from the backside. Actually at the point of attack, getting off his tackle and making the play on that counter.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Look for some sort of play action out of this power eye this time. And there it is. There's your boot.
Johnson throws underneath. That's Higbee, John Higbee, inside the 25.
Yeah, he had Higbee down short. He had Isaac Ellison actually one level higher at about 7 yards further downfield. He just made that simple pass, and he picked up big yardage, almost 20 on that play right there.
Ellison and Thornton draw so much attention, and it opens up opportunities for others in the pass game, like we saw right there, sneaking Higbee underneath.
Yeah, that's that classic blast pass.
Butler gets to the edge. DJ Butler pushed out of bounds. Very close to first down yardage there.
Yeah, he's averaging 6 yards a carry on the season. That's going to be going up after tonight so far. A couple of big runs.
Menomonie comes into this game 4-1 overall, 2-1 in the Big Rivers Conference. So this is a key game for the Mustangs as they look to take another step closer to playoff eligibility.
Here comes the pass.
Johnson.
And there it is underneath.
Right to the pylon. Touchdown. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And there it is again. You just fake that counter. He bootlegs out. He's got all three levels. He's got the fullback, he's got the underneath guy, and he's got the two deep there in the end zone. He went to that middle receiver again, wide open like we talked last time. So they're flooding that zone, and he's getting his picks, and he's making good throws or good choices. There's a touchdown for the Mustangs.
So a long touchdown drive for Menomonie. Mustangs grab the 6-0 lead.
Yeah, good, 95-yard drive right there.
Here's A.J. Zadowski to boot the PAT. It is up and it is good. 2:33 to go first quarter. Menomonie 7, Memorial 0. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Be ready for your season with Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Play It Again Sports is just down the road, south of the 5393 intersection in Eau Claire. Just tell them you saw this commercial on Zaleski Sports and get $5 off any $50 order and $10 when you spend $100. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade, and be ready for your season.
Menomonie Mustangs going a long touchdown drive. And they cap it off with a Brady Johnson, Isaac Ellickson touchdown pass. A.J. Zadowski boots the extra point. 7-0 Mustangs with 2:33 to go. Back deep for Memorial is number 3, Bryce Hetke. And on the near side, Cale Belden. A.J. Zadowski to kick it away for the Mustangs. Penalty marker down. Correction, that's Jashawn Quinney on the return. 24, not Belden, 23.
Yeah, tackled at the 21, but we do have a flag here. Looks like that's probably going to be holding against the old Abes to move back 10 more.
Abes haven't committed a ton of penalties this year, but they've come at inopportune times.
Yeah, we talk about their offense having to stay ahead of the sticks and be positive each time they, run a play. And unfortunately, anytime they do have a penalty in the offense, it really makes it difficult for them to keep moving the football. We got a chance here. We talked a lot here now about Brady Johnson with the Mustangs, and he's been very effective tonight already. But we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the fact that his brother, Bryson Johnson, actually came through the Memorial football program and set a ton of records. His big one in 2018 was 450 yards passing, 8 TDs against Chippewa.
Yeah, he could spin it. There's no question. Right up the middle, Simmons.
Yeah, you go back in the record book of Memorial football and passing, Bryson Johnson's just all over it.
Another good gain on first down for Shamar Simmons, who this whole season is really running with a purpose.
Yeah, Mustangs there were able to blow it up. They're not big up front. All they're trying to do is get off and cause some havoc up front and let those linebackers run and free and come and attack.
Penalty marker thrown, and the way the Mustangs players are reacting, this one going against the Abes, and that's the preliminary indication.
Yeah, false start. Going to make it 3rd and 10.
Menomonie has run a 3-4 for a while, and oftentimes those nose tackles are really undersized guy, but all they do is just muck things up in the middle. This year it's Jake Anderson, sophomore, 5'10", 165, playing on the line.
Yeah, and I think they weighed him when he had his gear on, too.
Deep down the sideline, Julius Clark trying to play it in the air, but it's knocked away by Renner Stoll.
Again, Stoll there. He has been locked on to Julius Clark tonight.
That one hung up in the air just a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of times he likes to throw that up there and let Julius just kind of get a jump ball and see if he can make a play out of it. Old Abe's are lining up here on 4th and 10, but this is going to be one of their quick kicks, and Menomonie's already ready for it.
They've got Charlie Mikesell back, so they've been watching tape as well. Mikesell almost slips away, but the combo of Hetke and Clark was enough to bring him down. But once again, the Mustangs will have very good field position for this drive, and they'll start on the Memorial 45. There is always something fun to do in Marshfield. Go to visitmarshfield.com to see upcoming events and the latest winners in Best of Marshfield contest in 2024. That's visitmarshfield.com and follow them on Facebook.
You know, Menomonie offensively is fun to watch. They'll come out in that same set all the time, and everything comes off that. All their play action, their counters, and here again, that split receiver right out of that power eye. And there's your toss sweep.
DJ Butler gets to the edge. Butler to the 40, and he's stacked up there. Jacob Moretto and others in on the tackle for the Abes.
Yeah, they'll go that toss sweep. They'll go the blast, just off tackle. They'll run that little fullback counter and then run the halfback counter. And that's it for their run plays. Nothing fancy, but then they'll show that same exact run play, and they'll come out of it with a play action. And that's the success they've had tonight, is coming out with that play action.
Menomonie ranked number 12 in the Zaleski Sports Division III statewide poll. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Butler across the 35, and that'll be a Menomonie Mustangs first down.
A couple of good chunk, running plays right there.
First down for the Mustangs.
Higbee will check in at running back, replacing Butler. Right up the middle, there's Higbee.
There's that fullback
Higbee's
give.
still running.
What a bowling
pushing
ball.
Forward. John Higbee, 5'8", 210 pounds, and a senior, and boy, he had the feet moving there, Sparks.
He did a great job of taking that handoff, and like you said, he just kept those feet moving and was just running over the defenders. It's always good to feed him. He does all that blocking for the tailbacks. He does all the grunt work, and you just give him the ball to keep everybody honest. Here it is again.
Higbee wrapped up, but still able to move forward for some positive yardage. And with that, the first quarter comes to a close. Your score, Menomonie Mustangs 7, Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes, but Menomonie knocking on the door again. Second quarter coming up right after this. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. We begin the second quarter. Menomonie football, 2nd and 7 from the Eau Claire Memorial 8, and the Mustangs already leading by a score of 7-0. Handoff goes to DJ Butler. He's pushing forward, and he's taken down right at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, real nice job by the Mustangs at the point of attack, getting that push. Like you said, picked up 7. It's just going to be a 2nd and 1. Oh, excuse me, they first down, because that got them a first down. So 1st and goal from the 1.
Butler, the deep back. Johnson will hand it off to Higbee. And it's a touchdown, Menomonie, and they stretch their lead to 13-0 with 11:32 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Higbee got the handoff, just that quick hitter from the fullback, and he was in the end zone before he got touched. Good job up front again by that offensive line for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs stretch that lead to 13-0. Again, it's Zadowski who's lined up for the PAT. Good snap, spot down, the kick through the uprights. 11:32 to go here. Second quarter, Menomonie leading.
And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Brownfine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Actually pretty good. They're Eau Claire Memorial finds itself in a 14-0 hole here. Homecoming for the Old Abes. Menomonie getting a touchdown pass from Brody Johnson to Isaac Ellison late in the first quarter, and then early in the second quarter, a John Higbee touchdown run. It's 14-0 for the Mustangs. Abes did have that promising first drive that ended on the Mustangs' 5. Quinney trying to cut to the near side. Quinney fighting for yardage, and he's pulled down right around the 20-yard line, and that's where this Old Abes drive will begin. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office, and they accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they are changing lives one smile at a time. Call their Marshfield office to set up a free consultation today. Abes will start from their own 22. Gunlock, low snap. It's actually scooped by Shamar Simmons.
Yeah, that just destroyed the play right from the get-go, that low snap. Kind of just ruined your timing on that. So, no, actually a loss of 1 on that one.
Well, all things considered, that, you lose one, but heads-up play by Shamar Simmons for getting that ball and trying to get something out of it.
He is wide open out here.
Unlocked to Bryce Hetke.
Now it's a race.
It's a foot race. Bryce Hetke is going to win that foot race. 80-yard touchdown bomb. Aaron Gunlock to Bryce Hetke, and the Old Abes around the board.
Well, all that was set up as a spot pass to Julius Clark. Hetke did a little stalk lock, like they were just going to fire out a quick out there to Clark, and then he slipped that D-back and just took off. And again, great job by Gunlock, kind of giving that pump fake out to Clark, and then he looked up and saw Hetke wide open 20 yards down the field. Great call, great play right there by the Old Abes.
Abes will go for 2. Simmons fighting for the end zone, and he is in on the 2-point conversion run. The Abes make it a 6-point game on the 2-point conversion run by Shamar Simmons. 10:49 to go, second quarter. Mustangs 14, Old Abes 8. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
Mancino's Pizzas and Grinders, locally owned and operated. They've been a family tradition for more than 27 years. For the best hot sandwich in town, grab a grinder at Mancino's, conveniently located just off of Business Highway 53 and Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Memorial kicking off after that long touchdown pass.
Onside
It's an onside kick. Big scramble for it. Abe say they've got it.
And they get the call. Mustangs are thinking that the Old Abe's touched it before it went 10 yards because they're livid on the sideline over there. And there's going to be a discussion about this here because it was close. It was rolling and it got real slow. And Coach Sins thinks that was easily touched before it went 10 yards. So they'll gather and we'll see what this call ends up.
A huge call here. And the other question, Sparks, is did a Menomonie player come up and touch that football?
True, yeah. If he came up at any time, if he touches it before 10 yards, then it's a live ball again. So you're right. Maybe they came up and put a hand on it, and the Old Abe jumped on it. We'll see what they come up with on this.
Nice job by Kellen Brown, I should say, the kicker.
Yeah, they're going to get the ball.
Boy, you can see a couple of the Menomonie coaches on the far side, and they're going to use a timeout.
Yeah, he's coming all the way out on the field, wants an explanation on this one.
So now the Abe's will come over. We'll keep it right here. This game has taken a really interesting turn, Sparks, in the last couple minutes.
Well, I love it. You know what? You're the Old Abe's. What have you got to lose? You know, you execute a great, little trick play right there for Hedke to score. He goes all the way. He gets the points. You get the 2-point conversion. Now you got the kickoff, and you fool him. And all of a sudden you go onside kick. You talked about a great job by the Old Abe kicker, just a real gentle kick, and he chases after it. Guys in front of him are trying to block people, and it just goes 10 yards, and you can see the ball spotted on the 50. Just goes 10 yards, and they fall on it, and it's going to stay with the Old Abe's.
So Old Abe's football at midfield. Simmons had to come to the sideline for what looked like a little bit of an equipment issue. He's back there at running back.
Yeah, and eventually here we got to play on. I mean, this call isn't going to change. So, Coach Sins is getting his piece here, but eventually you just got to say, well, that's the call. We're sticking with it and put the ball back in play. As you can hear, the Old Abe fans have had enough of this already.
Well, again, these are longtime rivals. And Sparks, you have to go way back to 1998, the last time Eau Claire Memorial beat Menomonie. That was a game you were right on the sideline as an assistant coach for the Abes.
Yeah, that was a dandy that night. That was highly anticipated. We had probably about 5,000 fans. It was 5 deep on the sideline. The stands were just packed, and it was just an awesome atmosphere for that one.
I still say that, all the years that I've covered football here in Eau Claire, that game is right at the top of the list for most exciting high school football game. That was something.
Yeah, one of the premier athletes to ever come out of Memorial High School, Mike LaBarbera at quarterback. Just a phenomenal night.
So Abe's football at midfield. Simmons gets through the initial contact and pushes forward into
Simmons, the ball carrier.
Mustangs territory. Sparks, thinks back to that 98 team. Did you have any idea you'd have a future Grammy Award winner and a future NASCAR champion on your roster?
Yeah, think about that. Yeah, Menard and Vernon. And you got that was crazy.
I saw Justin Vernon. It was a while ago, but he was at a Old Abe's golf fundraiser, and he was there with Mike LaBarbera and a lot of the guys from that group. And here's a guy that's won Grammy Awards. He's traveled around the world. He told me he could still tell you exactly the plays you guys ran that night.
I'm sure they talk about it.
Unlock deep.
Oh, we got interference on that one. Should be flags.
And
no flags.
Nothing coming.
Wow.
And that one, it just hung up a little bit. There's very little wind.
Yeah, that, like you said,
Almost
that one hung
nothing.
up, but I thought that would cause the interference. I thought they were early. Because that ball hung up, the Old Abe receiver was able to turn around. And I tell you what, I'd like to see that in replay. I think they were early.
So 4th and 5, the Abes will go for it, trying to take advantage of this great field position after the onside kick. Gunlock deep down the sideline. He's got a man, and what a recovery by the defensive back on that far side.
Yeah, that
oh my goodness.
Well played. Good, like you said, just a good job recovering as Hedke did create separation.
Number 3, Bryce Hedke is incomplete. Broken up by number 12,
Bailey Casey.
Yeah, Casey
doing a good job getting back, not giving up on that play because Hedke had him by a few steps. If that ball is, if he leads Hedke, it's 6 for the Abes.
Yeah, he had to get it away from that cornerback because, like you said, he just recovered in time, got his arms in there to strip him as he made the catch. So they're doing a nice job in the secondary with their man coverage.
So now Menomonie with great field position from its own 45.
Here comes that reverse. Off that sweep, look, they have got a wall. Oh, great job. Oh, he missed the tackle.
Brody Thornton evading a tackler. Abe's had a guy there, but Thornton, despite the fact he's 6'4", 220, he's got good lateral quickness. Both he and Ellison are excellent basketball players, too.
Yeah, Lorscher's the guy, number 12. If he's not there on the perimeter to at least slow that down, that's 6 points. He had a picket fence over there to run through, but Lorscher at least caused it to slow it down and bounce, and so a good job by him on the edge.
Gain of 7 on the reverse. 2nd and 3 Mustangs, line of scrimmage, the Old Abe's 48.
Again, there's that wrinkle off that toss sweep. A little toss sweep, come back reverse. Here's your power eye. Blast right at the outside tackle again.
E.J. Butler. We'll see if they give him forward progress, and it looks like they will. So it's a first down for the Mustangs. Line of scrimmage is the 43.
Good job by Zach Johnson. The Old is coming up out of the secondary, giving a good hit.
Again, you look at the Abe's defense and 3 guys that they had been counting on. Brody Neff, Dave Ferguson, Jackson Zuliger, all injured. So it's not just the receiving core, it's on defense. Now we get flags thrown.
Yeah, the Old Abe's jumped on that one. Mustangs came with a set where they were going to move guys in motion on the first call, so a free 5 yards for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they weren't set at the line, so you can shift and you can move around if you're on offense. 1st and 5 now for the Mustangs.
This is their toss sweep formation. They're going to show boot pass again.
Johnson throws underneath. He's got a man out of bounds right around the 25-yard line.
Brady Johnson's pass is complete to number 18, Luke Beistel.
Luke Bistel is
Enough for a first down for the Mustangs.
the guy who caught the pass there from Brody Johnson.
And all that is the backside tight end. They run that little run action. He will boot out of that, the quarterback, and he'll come from that backside tight end and come over that sideline, and he's finding him open. Toss
Pitch
sweep.
near side. Here's Butler. Cut back there, dragged down from behind, and a nice tackle by Bryce Hedke.
Yeah, real nice job by Hedke getting off the block.
Brings up second down.
I called him Brody Johnson. I meant to say Brady Johnson because I was looking at where Brody Thornton was lined up. But Johnson has looked really steady at quarterback. He's carried out his fakes. He's running the offense. His is showing some really good leadership, and you know he's got an arm on top of everything else. 2nd and 4 now for the Mustangs.
There's your fullback give again.
Higbee. Just a bowling ball. Just bouncing off guys and spinning, and the key to that, running in close quarters, keeping those feet moving.
John Higbee, the ball carrier.
Yeah, and he picks up 10. It's 1st and goal now.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Mustangs.
Mustangs will split out. Ellison to the left.
There's that fullback
Up
give
the
again.
middle, it's Higbee. This time the Abes were ready for him. Moretto was there.
Higbee, the ball carrier.
Chuma's helping out as well.
Tackled by Ryan Schultz and Josh Lorcher, among others.
Credit to Schultz also there. Like you said, a better job at the point of attack that time. Down here, you've got to get some penetration. Got to move that line of scrimmage.
Butler, the deep back.
Drop snap.
Well, just as we got done praising Brady Johnson for just how efficient the offense has looked tonight, there's a fumbled snap, but Mustangs able to get on that one.
By the Mustangs.
Yeah.
So now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, but just inside the 5, so they're staying at the 4-yard line here. But this will be an interesting call. They could do a couple things, or they could just stay with their power game, or they could run that play action they've had so much success with. Well, they're going to come out trips left here, Brado.
Johnson looking over the middle. It's a screen pass, and walking into the end zone, DJ Butler.
Well, that's trips left, and they just ran everybody to the right side of the end zone, cleared out that backside, and they just slipped the running back through the line of scrimmage, and he just drifts out to that backside flat right there, and he was wide open. Well-designed play right there for the Mustangs.
So a touchdown for the Mustangs. That stretches their lead to 20-8.
And again, nice job by Brady Johnson, just being patient, waiting for him to clear, and he finds him with a good pass.
Mustangs lined up, going for 2. Johnson. Deep ball caught.
Jumped right over the top of the D-back that time.
Conversion is good. Brady Johnson to Isaac.
So Isaac Ellison, using his 6'5" frame to his advantage, 2-point conversion is good.
Yeah, it's
Menomonie
nice
22. Sorry about that, Sparks.
Well, it's nice when you're 6'5", jumping over 5'11".
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, be like you and I trying to go for like a loose ball. I think you're going to get it. So with 5:36 to go, 2nd quarter, Mustangs lead the Old Aves 22-8. We're back with more. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Zach Johnson and Jay Sean Quinney back deep for the Old Aves.
Menomonie touchdown pass from
For the Mustangs.
Brady Johnson, and a 2-point conversion pass has given Menomonie a 22-8 lead over Eau Claire Memorial. 5:36 to go here, 2nd quarter. Aves will receive the 3rd quarter kick, so a chance to double up here for Memorial. Quinney will field that one on a hop. And he's taken down just across the 20. Sparks, if you look at positives from the Memorial point of view, I mean, they've had some opportunities in this game. They had that 4th down stop early on. They got it into the red zone, but
22-yard line. It is
couldn't continue the drive. They gave it up on downs, and then Menomonie goes on a 95-yard march. They got the long touchdown pass to Hetke. They recovered the onside kick. They've done plenty of good things, and yet still trail 22-8. Run blitz that time by the Mustangs, and that was a great call by the Menomonie defense.
Yeah,
As Simmons is dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you said it. A run blitz right out of the gate. When that ball was snapped, those linebackers were flying. So they were attacking the line of scrimmage on that one. Bad snap. And he ends up just throwing that one away. Julius Clark down at his feet.
Yeah, when you run this up-tempo offense, everything depends on timing. And if the timing is off from the snap, nothing good is going to come out of it. 3rd and 12 now for the Abes. Clark wide to the near side. Hetke in the slot wrapped. Here comes pressure, and Gunlock goes down.
Yeah, just too long. He's got that clock in his head. He's got to sit back there and go 1, 2, 3, go. Because that's one of those things, like you talk about, all those routes are dedicated on the timing of it all. And if he holds on to it too long, they're going to get to you.
Ren Swanepoel in on the tackle for the Mustangs. Now Menomonie figures to come out of this exchange with great field position as Charlie Mikesell is back to field this punt from Kellen Brown, and Mikesell is standing inside the Old Abe's 45, and now he's all the way up to the 40. See what Kellen Brown can do kicking out of his own end zone here. Pressure coming, he's in trouble.
Yeah, and he just threw that away, which would be intentional grounding in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. Yeah, there was some confusion on that punt team anyways about did not have enough guys and those guys in, and it was a jailbreak. Those Mustangs were just flying up the middle. He obviously felt like he could not get that punt off and then just threw it up the field. And, you know, that's an intentional grounding in the end zone, lost it down. That'll be 2 points for the Mustangs.
Officials conferring, as you see on your screen. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the only good thing you take out of that is he didn't get it blocked and cost his team a touchdown. So here comes the call. I think we're going to get the call here, Bretto.
Intentional grounding. Offense. The passer was in the end zone when he released the ball. That's a safety.
So tack on 2 more points to the Mustangs total, and it's now 24-8. It's been a while since I've seen that one called in a high school football game, Sparks, but it was the right call.
Yeah, it's no different than like if he snapped it out of the end zone, stuff like that. And again, if he truly thought that this was going to get blocked, and he simply tucked it and tried to get, throw it out of there, then take the 2 points, right? Last thing you wanted to do was get it blocked for a touchdown, so.
Whether it is water skiing, baseball, or golf, Shepke Chiropractic has got your back. For all your sports-related injuries this summer, you can rely on Shepke Chiropractic to get you back in the game. Visit us online at shepkechiropractic.com. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office, and they take most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they are changing lives one smile at a time. Call their Marshfield office to set up a free consultation today. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. So again, Menomonie figures to get good field position out of this exchange because Kellen Brown is going to have to kick this one off from his own 20-yard line.
Got to prevent that big return here. The Mustangs are known for setting that wall up alongside their bench. Got to prevent them from getting to that wall.
Brown's boot. Good kick.
And there he goes.
And there they go, Sparks. This is
break and
Still
tackles.
going. Heck of an effort that time. Ren Swanepoel.
Number 5,
Yeah, all the way down to what, about the 34-yard line, 33, 34? And you said it, Brad, a great field position for the Mustangs here after that.
Do you wonder if that quick change with Menomonie will take a shot right now, or are they going to look to maybe take some more time off the clock? They do lead 24-8.
Yeah, Brad, I love that call. I'm with you. I think you're going to get a play action here. Well, never mind. He's going to go shotgun. They're going to come out and maybe throw it right away.
Split wide right is Brody Thornton. Well, they crossed us both up, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Well, maybe they should have gone with our call. That was
exactly.
That was a loss of 2 on that one.
I got Mike Sims' cell number. I can place a call down there.
Brings up second down.
It's actually a loss that time. Now they'll throw. Johnson with time over the middle.
Missed him.
Incomplete. He had Mikesel.
Yeah, he had Mikesel running that little short route across the middle there.
Charlie Mikesel.
Kind of an in route there from Mikesel. He had him open. He just threw it behind him.
Luke Johnson, the right tackle, the injured Old Abe, having to limp off the field. Leo Endres, number 90, checks in for the Abes up front. 3rd and 12 now for the Mustangs. Again, they'll have Thornton wide to the right, Ellison wide left. Johnson with time. He's got his man, that's Ellison. Little short of the first down. We do have a marker down.
I think they might get him for a late hit on the sideline there. A little touchy if that's the case, because he put his feet down and was trying to drag his feet, and the Old Abe kind of gave him a shove out. We'll see what the call is here.
As it happened in real time, Sparks?
Yeah, that's the call.
It didn't look that bad from where we sit, but then again, you don't know how far. It was kind of hard to tell where on the on the white on the sideline he was.
Yeah, that's true. It depends how deep. Like you said, he might have been way off and then gotten hit. But big call right there, though, because that would have been a 4th and 2 instead. It's Mustangs first down.
So the line of scrimmage now is the Old Abe's 13. Johnson throws that middle screen. And the Mustangs going to come out of there with a touchdown. That play worked to perfection.
Yes, and everybody out wide. The perimeter's chasing everything. They're thinking that halfback swing route was going to be screened, and all I do is slip that tight end and inside. Johnson eventually finds him, and he just shakes one tackle. He scores.
Luke Pistol on the reception. I can go back to all those years when Joe Labuda was coaching at Menomonie. There were just certain plays they always had in their arsenal, and one of those was that middle screen to a tight end.
Exactly. Now you can, obviously Sins is one of Labuda's, boys from back when he coached with him, and he's got all those same plays in the playbook.
So Zadowski nails the extra point. It is 31-8 in favor of the Mustangs. We're back with more high school football. You're watching Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Eau Claire Memorial had cut it to 14-8 on an 80-yard bomb from Aaron Gunlock to Bryce Hetke, but 2 touchdowns from the Menomonie Mustangs, and they now lead this one 31-8. A.J. Zadowski will kick for the Mustangs. We saw a lot of A.J. Zadowski during the baseball season, Sparks. He's on his way to play at UW Eau Claire. play on the baseball team.
Yeah, that's a great get for the Blue Golds.
Quinney on the return for the Abes.
There's a little better return. Out to the 31.
So that's where Eau Claire Memorial will start out. It was actually Zach Johnson, number 16, who's on that return. So again, the Abes will get the kick to start the second half, so they've got an opportunity to double up here and try to get back in this game. Shamar Simmons, tough going over right tackle.
Yeah, it looks like that Mustang defense is getting a little better feel between the run and the pass now.
Gage Sorensen in on the tackle. Dunlock looking right. Ooh, nearly intercepted. As the D-back on that side jumped the route.
Yeah, Menomonie's famous for running man underneath, and they'll have one safety free over the top. So we call that cover one free. So they'll lock up, and in this case now they've actually got two safeties over the top, so they'll man under.
Dunlock throws underneath. Caught by Julius Clark, who gets it just across the 35. But it's going to bring up a fourth down for the Abes, and we've seen them at times this season go for it in situations just like this one, and it appears to be what they're going to do here, looking at a 4th and 5 from their own 36.
Yeah, they may let this just wind down and use a timeout, which I would recommend in this situation, because if you want to go for it, why not take a timeout and then make sure you got the right call in.
Maybe trying to draw Menomonie offside. The clock continues to move.
And there's the timeout.
So we'll take the opportunity to tell you that Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and blaze orange gear. Shop the entire selection, of hunting gear from all the top brands today at Fleet Farm. Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the team at Jesperson Group C21 affiliated. The Jesperson Group has a pulse on the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds. They can also assist you through each step of the process. Search Century 21 Jesperson Group to see current listings. Then step confidently into the real estate world knowing you have the Jesperson Group by your side. They make the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That is what you get with Jesperson Group C21 affiliated. Sparks, you got 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining before halftime. You're looking at a 4th and 5, and you're definitely in danger zone time of this game really slipping away from you.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to at least get a first down here. You really don't want to give Menomonie that short field, especially with them having 2 timeouts or 3 timeouts left.
Gunlock gets the quick kick, and nobody's back there, and this one is going to check up for him.
Oh, yeah, that's too bad.
It'll be down by Julius Clark inside the 30. Menomonie wasn't going to take any chances there. They just, decided, hey, if you want a quick kick, be our guest.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this. I think Memorial's done with their punt team. I think the rest of the night it's going to be quick kick as much as that was a jailbreak on that last punt.
Right. So Menomonie has time remaining, and as you pointed out, Sparks, all 3 of its timeouts.
Yeah, I thought they'd used one on that onside kick. You and I had a discussion where they were going to burn a timeout and talk about it, but apparently they did not get charged for it. So you're right. Now here's a chance for the Mustangs now to work on their 2-minute offense. So you can see right now they're spread out, and I think Johnson's going to air this out.
Line of scrimmage is the 28. Johnson with time. He's got Mikesel. And Mikesel taken down short of the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Mikesel, the inside guy, runs that post route, finds that seam, and that time Johnson didn't miss him. That was that route earlier where Johnson threw behind him. But that time he laid it out there really nice for a good pickup on first down.
Old Abe's will take the timeout with 2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, whether you are a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured that you will receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Well, in this situation, I'd really like to see Memorial go with that man under. So lock on man-to-man and have those two safeties over the top to help you anything deep. Because right now they're running that zone, and they're just picking that zone apart.
This is one of a number of games going on tonight. This is, for each of these teams, the crossover game, as they're calling it, after the conference realignment that moved Eau Claire Memorial and Eau Claire North into the Wisconsin Valley Conference. So this will count in each team's standings as far as conference play. So Old Abe's coming in winless in the Wisconsin Valley. Menomonie 2-1 in the Big River. So if they can pick up a win, they're 3-1. And as we said, step closer to playoff eligibility. Johnson with time. He's got his man. And that is Isaac Ellison, still fighting for yardage. But based on that spot, he'll have the first down.
Yeah, Ryan Schultz was with him, but again, he didn't stay with him. He was the guy in his zone. He let him beat him to the inside. I thought they were going man that time, but he ended up giving him up.
To the near side, caught. Again, Ellison.
Johnson to Ellison on the pass.
Yeah, plenty of time left here.
Brings up second down.
Minute 41 left. Mustangs still have all 3 timeouts remaining. How about that for teamwork? Johnson, the quarterback, helping to tie the shoelace of his tight end, Isaac Ellison.
Yeah, Ellison's got the gloves on, so it makes it a little tough.
2nd and 5 Mustangs. Johnson, far sideline, and caught.
That is
by
a
Brody
good
Thornton.
ball. Like you said, that was the far side, and he's on this near hash. He throws that deep out to the far side, well-timed. Good route.
And with the pressure coming, he kind of threw that one off the back foot. He didn't really step into that one, and he still got it there.
Yeah, that's all about timing. He threw that one before the receiver came out of his break.
Some other big games going on tonight, including really marquee game in the BRC. Unbeaten New Richmond at undefeated Rice Lake. Johnson with time, over the middle, incomplete. Little high, Mikesell was there.
A couple of flags here on the play.
Incomplete, intended for number 1, Charlie Mikesell. There is a penalty on
Old
the
A's
play.
came with pressure that time. Maybe they're going to draw a holding call.
Holding.
And they do.
So that'll move the line of scrimmage back just a bit. Still a minute 31 left, and Menomonie still has its full complement of timeouts.
Holding.
Yeah, look for the Mustangs to come back here to Ellison or Mikesell. You know, like we talked about, 6'4", 6'5". Might want to just send them deep and throw that jump ball again, which they've had success with.
Well, you got 2 big targets in Ellison at 6'5", Thornton at 6'4".
And here they are right down here.
Johnson, there's that middle screen. He's got DJ Butler. Butler fighting for yardage. He's taken down short of the first down marker. But a solid gain there on a 1st and 20.
Yeah, really well developed. Offensive lineman pushing those defensive linemen out of the way, keeping that middle open. Johnson showing, that fake out to the right side and just dumps underneath.
Another pass to the far side, and again, it's Ellison on the reception.
Pass is complete to number 13, Isaac Ellison.
Again, that deep threat, right? He shows deep. Obviously slams on the break, comes back right to the sticks for the first down. Creates that cushion.
Under a minute to go. Mustangs driving. They've got a 1st and 10 from the Old Abe's 16. It sounds like a broken record here, Sparks. They have their full complement of timeouts. Wide right is Thornton. Ellison split wide left. Up the middle they go with DJ Butler.
And they're going to go hurry up offense here now.
Butler, the ball carrier, tackled by number 33, Zach Higdon. Brings up 2nd down.
So again, look for play action out of that right there.
Johnson
Quick
looking
out.
left. Again, they're going to run that out.
Good
and it's a
catch.
completed pass.
Pass is complete to Ellison.
Yeah, better
To
job.
Ellison.
Better job by Hetke. They're closing, almost knocked that out of his hands. What was that? I think Brattle 3rd and 1.
Yeah, third and 1. Go back to Hetke. He jumped that route, and he was really close.
Which, of course, sets up the out and up.
Out and up, yeah.
If you're going to jump that route, then
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to pump it and let him just accelerate downfield after that little quick out.
Of course, they're at the 8, and at this point, you can just say, okay, it's going to be jump ball time.
Yeah, good call. Showing that power eye. Watch for this bootleg pass again.
Up the middle, Higbee fighting for yards,
stuffed
gets
that
pushed
time.
back.
Better job by the Old Abes on that fullback give. Mustangs going hurry up.
33, Zach Higdon. It is 1st and goal.
1st and goal now for the Mustangs.
Here's that boot
Johnson,
pass.
play fake.
Pretty well covered. Oh,
Back
finds
to
him
the
in the
end
back of the end zone.
Caught for the touchdown.
Wow, great patience that time by Johnson, the quarterback, as he rolled out and just waited and waited and waited for somebody to clear on that one. And he found his guy on the end line right there. Good toss.
Brody Thornton on the TD reception, and you said it, Sparks. Great patience. And Thornton kept moving.
Absolutely.
And gave his quarterback a target.
Yeah, that became a scramble drill. All those receivers over there, they're just trying to free themselves to go any route they want, just find some space, and he did on the back of the end line.
So Zadowski on for the PAT. That is up and good. So with 8 seconds remaining in the half, your score now is Mustangs 38, Old Abe's 8. We'll keep it here with just 8 seconds remaining in the half, but we'll tell you that HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the past 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or online, hsfencewi.com. Well, the Mustangs, as advertised, Sparks, really diverse on offense and a defense that's stingy when it needs to be. And you can see why this team has gotten off to a 4-1 start this season, and they are well on their way to picking up their 5th win.
Yeah, and how about that 2-minute offense? You know, again, if you're the Mustangs, what a great opportunity to work on something that maybe you haven't had a great opportunity to do a lot this year. But with 2:11 on the clock, they took the football and just marched it and were efficient. I think Johnson only had 1 incomplete pass on that whole drive. A couple of run plays mixed in to keep you honest, and they just marched it down and did such a great job using the clock. There's only 8 seconds left here in the half.
So the Abes will have plenty to talk about at the break. Zadowski to kick it away. Yeah, it's a short kick. Covered up by one of the up men for the Old Abes. Everett Hodorowski covering it up for the Old Abes. So with 6 seconds to go, Old Abes will take over at their own 27. And it looks like they're just going to take a knee here based on the formation. And that's exactly what they do. 1 half in the books from Carson Park in Menomonie 38, Memorial 8. Sparks, your impressions of the first half?
Well, you just mentioned it. I mean, the Mustangs are so efficient, you know, in their offensive scheme of things. Just, you know, they'll run their 4 basic run plays out of that power I, and then they'll run the bootleg counter. All their pass game runs out of that. And then they're like, all right, we need to work on something else. So then they spread the field and let Johnson just kind of open it up, and he's finding his receivers. He's laying it out there where he needs to. So, you know, they got held once. You know, they did get the Old Abe's got their first drive and were able to hold them on 4th down. But after that, it was the Mustangs' offense just too efficient and just very, very productive.
Yeah, Memorial got that 80-yard touchdown bomb from Aaron Gunlock to Bryce Hetke, and then they had a Shamar Simmons 2-point conversion one to make it 14-8, and that's with 10:49 remaining in the second quarter. And you know, if they could have gotten a stop and done some, you know, some positive things, then maybe you have a game. But Menomonie came right back and scored, and then they, you know, that botched punt out of the Abe's end zone that resulted in the safety that really kind of tipped things in Menomonie's favor.
Yeah, Mustangs had that 95-yard drive, you know, where they made the stop. You know, the Old A's were not able to score at the 5-yard line. The Mustangs just marched it right down and scored. And after that, I think every one of their possessions was right around midfield or inside, you know, the Old Abe territory. So they had short porches, and that two-minute drive was a nice long drive again that they put together right there to end the half.
We've got an extended halftime for you right here on Zaleski Sports. When we return, Dave Spargo and I will have the call of the second half. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Ready, begin!
I think it takes a lot of selfless players as well to just believe in that system and celebrate the successes that each other have. You know, we knew coming in that we had a lot of different guys that we wanted to try to get the ball, whether it was 2 pretty dynamic running backs, a couple nice receivers in there as well. And I mean, we still have a couple other guys that we could try to continue getting the ball a little bit more. So it's nice to have that, and our guys really just buy into having fun with each other. And you know, there's just one guy catches the ball, one guy makes a run. They're all celebrating, they're all blocking, and you know, it's all part of that team effort.
3 receivers, bottom of the screen. Shonda's going to roll now, do a draw play with Madalena. Breaks a tackle, cuts to the left side. 20, 15, 10, 5. He is gone. Madalena will take it in from 34. Touchdown, smash. Chandana fakes it, keeps it himself. He's got a huge hole. Spins back 35, 20, 15, 10, 5. Chandana is gone. Touchdown, Panthers. Is Matthews sweeps her outside to the goal line, runs over to Fender, and he's in. Touchdown, smash. Johnny Matthews from 5 yards out. Chandana rolling right, pressure coming backside. Gonna look to throw, got a man wide open. Got his man inside the 5 to the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown. Cole Miller up the seam, Belson wide open, and he's going to walk in. Touchdown from 31.
All of a sudden, I realized something. The weather is amazing, even the birds are bumping. Stood up and took a look and a breath, and there's that bike that I forgot that I possessed. Never really seen exercises friendly, but I think something's telling me to ride that 10-speed. The brakes are broken, it's alright. The tires got air and the chain seems tight. Hopped on, it felt the summertime. It reminds me of one of them Moosab lines, like sunshine, sunshine. There you go. It's fine. Feel it in my skin, warming up my mind. Sometimes you gotta give in to win. I love the days when it shines. Roll, let it shine. Sunshine, sunshine, it's fine.
I mean, last year we'd play Among Us a lot. That was a fun time.
When we get closer, though, we'll probably just put our headphones in, listen to music, try to lock in.
Yeah, once we get like half an hour away, we start locking in.
I usually just sleep and listen to music.
Usually listen to music, talk to my friends. I was thinking about bringing my Xbox, but I don't know if I can do that. So we'll see. I'll ask.
What game would you play?
I'm a Minecraft guy right now.
So when we get to the field, we like to warm up and get our legs loose and stuff, get ready for the game.
Do a little 5-minute workout on the field. That gets us ready.
Second and 7. Dare still in a quarterback. He'll roll right, looking to throw. He's got time now. Pressure comes. Throws it up the seam. Got his man. Incomplete. He dropped it. 7.5 to go. Jamison motions. Looking to throw. Now he's flushed right. Trying to get to the corner. He's going to turn the corner. He's going to have the first down. Cuts inside the 10. Spinning away. And brought down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a 28-yard just right of center. Snap is a bit high. Kick is up. It may have been deflected. It's not going to get there. It's off the crossbar. Everything lined up short side. Weak side sweep. Matthews cuts back outside. 50, 45, 40. Still turn the corner. 35 and out of bounds. 4th down and 9 for Spash at the Hudson 39-yard line with 2.5 to go. Shamda on the throw. He's going to take off. He's going to keep it himself. Runs over defender. He's going to be close. I don't think he got it, though. I think he's a yard short. Option left, cuts back inside, trying to get to the corner. 10-5, toward the goal line. He's going to be a yard shy. He gets a gain of 11. Going for the goal line, and in is Pingle. So Pingle gets on the board first, and Hudson gets the first points at 10:31 here of quarter number 2. It's the tackle version of everybody but the center. 3rd and 3. Everything tight except for Belson. Bottom of the screen. Shanlin keeps it himself. Gets a hole. Cuts back outside. Inside the 15. Driving toward the 10. Markham at the 11-yard line on a gain of 9. Baraka McAleen motions across. Shandana pulls it back. Keeps it himself. Cuts inside. Trips inside the 5. Touchdown! Grant Shandana takes it from 8 yards out. And on the ground, Spash answers with a touchdown of their own. An 8-yard scamper from Grant Shandana.
They're going to clap every time they're not set. They're going to clap every time when they break their huddle. Okay, so just be ready for that. Don't let them make you jump offside. This happened last time we played them too. Okay? Just be ready for that.
Some great big-time plays from the Smash front there. 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 6. An air rolling left, pressure coming. He's going to try and throw it short, and that is caught. So, looking to throw, looking right. He's going to throw it on the wheel route. Got a man wide open. Caught by Pingle inside the 20, and stood up at the 15, and finally brought down there. Option. He makes the pitch to Pingle. Trying to get to the corner. 10-5. Touchdown, Hudson. Pingle from 8. His 2nd touchdown of the night. With 1:46 to go. This time Matthews going to get the carry, cuts upfield, 30-25, and he's going to get enough for the first down on a gain of 10. Motioning across the formation is Miller. Shamdan's going to hand off counter right. Matthews trying to cut back outside to the sideline. Trip receivers bottom of your screen. Shamdan's going to keep it himself. Cuts upfield, flag is down. Motioning across. Shamdan on to throw. Pump fakes. Looking deep up the seam. Got his man. Belson spins inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's got a first down. Shamdan keeps it himself, driving to the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown. Shamdan gets in with 2 seconds left.
And you guys, we watch film, we know. Okay? Every time the guys head up on you, a blitz is coming. You just don't know if it's on your side, right? Okay? But we're making great plays out there. Okay? A lot of big holes up front. Alright? So keep it up. Any run plays you guys like. I only got like YouTube. We cannot give up 14 points when we are screaming the play out. Right? We're giving you guys a signal. We're telling you, jet your way, widen out, do this. Here comes pass. Okay? We have called out Coach Robinson, Coach Holly is calling 90% of the plays. All right? We got to be listening a little bit. So as soon as they're getting set, right? Okay, they're getting set, and then you guys get your ball check, coach. Okay? And we'll at least do pass. All right? Some of the other stuff might be hard, but that's why then he's blitzing you because you're going right into those covers. Okay?
Tackle. Okay? So great second half. Here we go. Hey, keep your damn head up and keep the energy up too. We gotta rally around each other. Here we go. Keep it up. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Lassard in at safety along with Uzdigan. Chandana looking up to set up a screen. There's not much there. He's going to try and cut upfield. Gets tripped up, brought down inside the 10. It'll be a sack at the 11-yard line on a loss of 3. High kick, fair catch called for, and made. It's muffed! And Spash falls on top of it. High snap, that's going to go all the way back. Chandana was going to have to dive on top inside the 30. There's everything close. But Air keeps it himself. Dives for the line. I don't know. He's short. They stopped him. Chandana looking to throw. He's got time. Throws it to the sideline, got his man, sliding catch at the 45. Chandana's going to play fake, look to throw. Looking out and up for Sager. He's going to take it and run. Cub cuts inside the 40. Belson, single receiver to the right. Chandana to throw. He's got time. Throws it out route. And it is incomplete. Hudson takes over. Keeper Adair cuts inside, spinning inside the 15. He's got a first down at the 12 on a gain of 8 more. Adair back out there. Pruzek orbits. Pingle inside the 5, diving for the pylon, still driving. First down, goal to go, stacked bottom of your screen. Jamison motions. Pingle is going to walk in, touchdown. Pingle's in. Third touchdown of the day for Peyton Pingle. And Hudson is up 20-14 with 51 seconds left. Chandana going to roll left, pressure comes. He's going to just get rid of it. Looking deep. Intercepted by Healy, and that'll do it. Alex Healy makes the play. They go right to midfield, and Hudson's going to hang on and win this one 21-14.
Hey, good battle, okay? That was a tough battle like we knew it was going to be. I thought we responded really well, okay? We were worried, coming out of half. Like I said, we didn't have a ton of energy going in. We survived that first half. I thought defensively, you guys played phenomenal in the second half. Okay, offensively, we were getting a ton, and then we had a bunch of injuries, and we still almost battled. Okay, Erickson and Danny did a hell of a job filling in, and Joey, right? We had guys fighting, battling both ways, and that's what we talk about. Okay, it's a sacrifice for each other, right? That's what football is all about. It's that sacrifice for each other. You guys did a hell of a job with that. Okay, we're really proud of that effort that you guys put into that. That's a really nice football program, a very good football team, and we battled them to the end. Okay, we made it tough, right? Both teams had a lot of chances tonight. Right? That's what good football is. That's what Friday nights are for. Those are the days that I know all of us as coaches, we miss doing stuff like that, with guys that you love, with guys that you'll go out there and fight to the death for. Okay, and you guys did that tonight. Right? Even with the loss, those are moments you won't forget. Okay? Those are moments that stick with you. Those are the things that this game is about.
Skip, I love my hometown. and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
When you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat!
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream, because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
Welcome back to Carson Park. We're about to start the third quarter of action, and it's the Menomonie Mustangs of the Big Rivers Conference leading the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's of the Wisconsin Valley Conference 38-8. Bob Bradovich, Dave Sparger with you. Spargs, it was just a 7-0 Menomonie lead after one. They stretched it out to 14-0, and then Memorial got a big play, an 80-yard touchdown pass from Aaron Gunlock to Bryce Hetke. Shamar Simmons ran in the two-point conversion. It's 14-8, and you're thinking, all right, game on. The energy's back in the, in the stands here, especially on the home side for Memorial, and then Menomonie just kind of took over from there.
Well, you said it. All of a sudden, Memorial on the first drive for the Mustangs were able to get a stop. They were able to stop on fourth down, which is something they really haven't been real successful at, so that was a positive. They ended up giving up a score, but eventually, Memorial runs that little go route on the little spot pass go, and they find Hetke for the big play. And like you said, 14-8, and then they go onside. They get the onside, and it's like, hey, like you said, game on. But Mustangs right there to shut the door. They forced a 4 and out by the Old Aves. They didn't allow anything after that onside kick, and then they took the ball and just chunked it and marched it right down, punched it in, blocked the punt, and basically got the safety off to that one, got the ball back, marched it down again, and they've just been on a roll ever since.
A.J. Zadowski to kick it off for the Mustangs. And we are underway at quarter number 3. On the return for the Abes, Zach Johnson gets upended right around the 30-yard line. So the Abes will start their opening possession of the second half at their own 30. You look at Menomonie, and quarterback Brody Johnson has tossed 4 touchdown passes tonight. He has been sharp.
Yeah, he has. You talked about it. He's just kind of been really efficient with everything. You know, he's taking what the old Abes are giving him. When he keeps running all those boot passes, he's just making good decisions. He's finding the open guy, delivering the football, and just doing a nice job.
Aaron Gunlock deep down the far sideline, just overshot his intended receiver, Bryce Hetke.
And again, the Mustang D-back right there in his hip pocket. Good coverage.
Coverage on the play by number 12, Bailey Casey. Brings up second down.
And that was Casey on the coverage.
Abes have to wait for Hetke to get back on side and set up on the far side. We'll hand it off. Shamar Simmons find a crease. Pushes forward out to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, good hard run. Makes it 3rd and 2. Important to get a first down here for the old Abes.
Simmons will take it around left end, drops the shoulder, pushes forward across the 40. First down, old Abes.
Great job on the edge there. Great block right there. Not sure if that was Lauscher who ended up leaning on the edge there, but again, a real nice block on the edge to let Shamar Simmons get the edge and get the first down.
Julius Clark wide right, Arndorfer in the slot right. We'll keep it on the ground with Simmons, who gets 1.
Yeah,
just ran that lead play. Nothing there. The Mustangs blew that one up.
Shamar Simmons, the ball carrier, tackled by Luke Pember.
Luke Pember, the linebacker, doing a good job filling right there. Gunlock deep down the sideline. Julius Clark there, but pass is overthrown. Renner Stoll was on the coverage.
Yeah, Stoll's been locked on Clark all night tonight. A little bit of hand fighting out there on the perimeter to get loose, and that one just overthrown.
Holding offense.
Holding call in the old Abes. We'll see what the Mustangs want to do here. Could make it 3rd and 10 or 2nd and 20.
Officials conferring with linebacker Cage Sorensen of the Mustangs.
Well, as good as their coverage has been, I guess I'd move them back. And that's what they're going to do.
Offense. Repeat second down.
Again, the Mustangs locked on man-to-man underneath. And usually leaving that one safety or even sometimes 2 safeties deep behind to help over the top.
So the Abes will have it 2nd and 20. Line of scrimmage now the 31-yard line. Gunlock will set up the screen, and that's going nowhere. Simmons dropped well behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Simmons got out there a little quick, and then that offensive line was just standing there instead of making a block for him.
Luke Pember, the linebacker, read that one perfectly.
Yeah, and there again, Pember, he was locked onto that halfback. That's his man and man-to-man coverage, so he came flying.
Gunlock rolling, sets, throws over the middle, tipped, incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Hayden Weir.
Yeah, Weir's going to see that one in his sleep. He played that one just perfect. He undercut the route, was there, and just dropped it.
Brings up 4th down.
So 4th down in a punting situation for the old Abes, and
yeah, they'll set up in that quick kick formation.
And that's exactly what they do, and it works out really well for Gunlock that time, and he gets the bounce.
Yeah.
So that one is down at the 25-yard line. To cover your church, call the Delman Insurance Agency for a coverage analysis. Delman Insurance covers churches in Wisconsin with Hastings Insurance Company. Online at DelmanInsurance.com. Delman Insurance. Come for the rates, stay for the service. Mustangs opening possession here in the third quarter. They will start at their own 25-yard line with 10 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Old A's will be on the road next Friday. They head to Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids, another team looking for its first conference win as well. Mustangs get a good gain here. There goes James Hoff, taken down just short of the 40.
Yeah, nice job by Hoff. He got into that second level, planted his foot, cut it to the outside, picked up about 15 on that one.
Again, they can. You watch this Menomonie team, and the names change. There's tiny little changes in the uniforms, but this just looks like Menomonie football for the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Same scheme, same type of attack.
And very good at the basics, blocking and tackling.
Well, that's where it all starts. Exactly right. Year in and year out, you just are not going to find a Menomonie Mustang team that's not excellent at tackling, excellent at blocking, just moving their feet, staying on people, or making those open field plays. They just are so well coached.
Big one next week for the Mustangs as they head to New Richmond. It'll be the Tigers' homecoming to boot. DJ Butler still on his feet. Forward progress will give him the first down.
Yeah, great run right there by Butler to the short side of the field. He could have just gone out of bounds right there in that one hit. Instead, he spun back inside and picked up the first down. So a good run right there by Butler.
That is enough for a first down for the Mustangs.
Butler, just a sophomore. I think the Mustangs have a really good one with him. James Hoff.
Yeah.
Shifty runner back there, 5'5", 140.
He's hard to find back there. Like you said, just 5'5", and so quick. He hits that hole, and he's just hard to see.
Tackle by number 21, Ethan Burrows. It'll be first and
So another first down for the Mustangs. Down to the Old Abe's 36-yard line. Clock is moving, just over 8.5 minutes to go. Another Menomonie touchdown will give them a running clock.
Pass, here's your boot. Again, running 3 levels to that. He's going to try deep, but that's going to be out of bounds.
Caught but out of bounds.
Brady Johnson's pass.
Trying to connect with Isaac Ellison.
Yeah, you're just flooding those flats on that right side. Everyone's at a different level. You got the flat. You got one that's about 8 to 10 yards down, and you got one going deep. So you're just trying to put pressure over there on that one sideline. And that time he went to the second guy and just a bit out of bounds.
Second and 10 for the Mustangs. How about James Hoff?
Yeah, lowering the shoulder, taking on that linebacker or D-back right there. Got that Mustang sideline all fired up with that hit.
Yeah, you get a guy 5'5", 140 dropping his shoulder and running over a defender. That's going to get everybody fired up.
That's showing some attitude right there, right? The little guy's coming up and hitting. See if they come right back with that same play. It's been successful so far. And they do.
Off again. Well, you bring in a guy like him with those fresh legs, and like you said, Sparks, he's just hard to find. Be running behind that offensive line.
Well, you said the first half, Higbee and Butler got most of the carries, and obviously you start the second half here, and you've got Hoff, who's just cat-like quickness here, and he's just hitting the holes hard. And like you said, fresh legs. He's getting after it.
Got a score on that Rice Lake New Richmond game. Warriors leading the Tigers 22-13.
There There's your fullback give again.
Higbee
Plowing
dragging
through.
guys with him inside the 5.
John Higbee, the ball carrier.
Yeah, down to the 2.
Tackle on the play by number 6, Jacob Moretto. Brings up 1st and goal for the Mustangs.
So all the excitement at Carson Park tonight, and there was plenty pregame. There's a great tailgating scene, but all the excitement is across the way in that Menomonie section. You're feeling pretty good over there. 1st and goal, Mustangs. They'll run it right up the middle with Higbee, and he is into the end zone for a Menomonie touchdown.
Well, that's at least 2 scores, if not 3, for Higbee.
Number 24, John Higbee with the
That's his 2nd rushing touchdown. So Menomonie now leading 44-8. And once again, A.J. Zadowski. He's been busy tonight, booting extra points.
And kickoffs.
Yeah. Kick is up, and it is good. With 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, it's Menomonie 45, Eau Claire Memorial 8. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Seven minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Menomonie leading Eau Claire Memorial 45-8. And with that margin, we'll have running clock. Unless the Abes are able to tack on some points here. Again, you go back, Sparks. Just under 11 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. It's 14-8. Memorial's feeling really good after an 80-yard touchdown pass and a 2-point conversion run. But since then, Menomonie has been so efficient offensively, and they've tightened up the defense. Hence, the score where we're at right now, and the Abes fumble the kickoff. It is scooped up. Good play that time by Jayshon Quinney to scoop that ball up, because that could have been more disaster for the old Abes, and that would be the last thing they need.
Yeah, good heads-up play, like you said, paying attention and seeing that one come out and getting on that one in a hurry.
So the Abes will start at their own 21. And I think at this point, Sparks, you're just trying to get some positive mojo going that you can take into practice next week and into that game at Rapids next Friday.
Yeah, and you mentioned that Rapids will be without a win also going into that. So it'll be 2 teams facing off. They're going to be 0-6, and they're both looking for their first win, so that should be a good one over there. Like you said, you're just looking for some consistency here on offense now leading into that.
Gunlock deep ball for Julius Clark, and it's incomplete.
Clark tried to be a little sneaky there and grab the jersey of that D-back to see if he could create a little space, but again, great coverage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, Renner Stoll on the coverage, and they have kind of singled up Stoll on Clark, and that's been a heck of a matchup tonight.
Yeah, I'd say Stoll's won every one of those matchups tonight. I can't remember Julius Clark catching, but maybe 1 ball tonight, 2 tops?
Pressure coming. Gunlock escapes and throws low.
Had the right idea. Julius Clark just kind of drifted across the middle there, come over there to help. Gunlock tried to find him. He was scrambling over there.
I think Gunlock had that internal clock going, and I think if he would have just taken just a half second more, I think he completes that pass, but tried to hurry it over to Clark and threw it low. There's the quick kick again. He gets a great roll this time. This one.
That's the roll he's been looking for.
Inside the 15. Nicely done by Aaron Gunlock. So Menomonie will start this possession deep in its own territory. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Clock does stop after scoring plays, injuries, and change of possession.
They must have forgot to tell him up here because clock is running.
Okay. Well,
even on change of possession, yeah, it's going to be rolling. But you're right, scores, it'll stop.
We're already under 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Just the one scoring play, John Higbee, touchdown run.
And I do believe Mustangs have come with some twos here. So it looks like that's a new quarterback.
Tackle the play by Zach Higdon.
Can you see that?
Hoff, the running back. No,
Yeah,
I'll
Hoff
pull out the binoculars, Bart.
Zadowski might be at quarterback now, number 8. You might have to help me out there. Yeah, put those binoculars on that one way down at that end of the field.
Yep, that's A.J. Zadowski at QB.
Yeah, just a different stature. I thought it looked a little different coming up. There's your fullback, Give. Good pickup there. Pick up about 4.
Now, in the booth to our right here at Carson Park is Menomonie District Administrator Joe Zadowski, who helps out on the Menomonie web stream doing color commentary. And his folks are also here from Portage, so they get to watch their grandson. And then the other grandson is sitting in the booth as well, keeping stats for Dad.
Well, there you go.
I talk about a family affair.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got everybody here. A lot of fun for them also to get a chance to watch him play quarterback tonight.
Mustangs will keep it on the ground. And that time the fullback goes nowhere. Abe sniffed that one out. Landon Middlestat, the ball carrier. He's a junior. Before I forget, a shout out to the 5th grade contingent from Robbins Elementary, who I saw at halftime, and they were all very excited that they were going to get a shout out. So shout out to all the youngsters, the boys and girls. Boy, they were having fun. A homecoming night when you're in 5th grade.
Yeah, you can certainly have a good time.
And it's Friday night, and, you know.
Yeah, you get to stay up a little later and have the weekend ahead of you.
Lots of pressure for the Abes, and Shamar Simmons nearly blocked that kick.
Wow.
And what a boot that was. It's Cage Sorensen doing a heck of a job punting. He hasn't.
5-yarder.
I want to say, is that his first punt?
It is tonight. Yep,
first punt of the night.
Yep.
Well, that says something if you've been. I mean, he plays defense. It's not like he's just standing around. But for your first punt, you boot that one and you're able to flip the field. It was nicely done by Cage Sorensen.
Mustangs trying to get their twos on the field here now defensively and get organized.
You know, the Menomonie Mustangs have the longest streak of consecutive playoff appearances in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that was in jeopardy, 2 years ago?
Right.
They were below 500, but because of not enough teams making the 500 mark, they were able to squeeze in.
They got in, and that kept the streak alive. But that started, I could have to look at 89 or 90, thereabouts.
Yeah, I do remember that because that's actually when Joe showed up, Joe Labuda. He came in at that time, and it was his first year they did not make it. And he just turned that program around within 2 years, and they were in it, and they were just dominant so quick when he came in and turned things around.
Be interesting to see where they fall, assuming they get enough wins to become playoff eligible in this 2024 season. Where the cut line will be. So they will either be one of the bigger schools in Division III or one of the smaller in D2. Simmons, nice cutback. Gets all the way out to the 34. Well, I'll say this about the old Abe Sparks, just from what we've witnessed, is that I don't think motivation is really an issue. They're still playing hard. They're still out there and doing everything they can to, try to win a series, win a play, what have you.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's their focus, right? Win the next play. Let's get something positive. Just win the next play and let's move the chains. And like you said, now it's a matter of can we get things straightened up for next week. So, fix those few mistakes and try to move the football here a little bit.
First down carry that time for Shamar Simmons, and that will do it for the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up right after this. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Start of the fourth quarter here from Carson Park in Eau Claire. Old Abe's trailing the Mustangs. Memorial trying to get something going here. Gunlock under pressure. Throws that one up for grabs, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver that time, Josh Lorcher, and he was in quite a battle with the D-back on that side, Oliver Shank.
And Mason Ramirez also over there. He was one who undercut that throw and did a nice job. Little toss sweep action here now to Simmons.
Shamar Simmons breaks free. And he is hauled down inside the Menomonie 40.
His best run of the night there.
Taking on the D-back, Oliver Shank. And delivering the stiff arm that time with Shamar Simmons.
Simmons came up a little lame after that tackle, too. Here comes Johnson, Zach Johnson.
He's taken down just short of the 30.
Zach Johnson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, Simmons still undecided about his plans for next year. But I would think that just the way he's run, and just how hard he's played, I think he's put a lot of good stuff out there on tape. Second and 4 for the Abes. Gunlock. Deep. Looking for Julius Clark. Contact. Incomplete. Abes looking for a flag. They don't get one.
Yeah, that's been a couple times now where the ball has actually been underthrown, and they're just not getting that call with the D-back, not looking back.
Mason Ramirez, really nice coverage on that side.
Yeah, Julius Clark there was looking for that. He was slow playing it, didn't want to show the ball was coming.
Toss. Johnson, a lot of running room. He takes it inside the 20.
Old A's have found a little wrinkle there now in the little toss sweep. So fake the outside run and then kind of cut that back inside. Making some progress against the Mustangs' number 2 defense here.
Gunlock. Lobs it deep. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Julius Clark.
Yeah, we got a flag down. We've got several offensive linemen for the Old A's downfield.
It looked like the play, something was amiss with that play, and I think the run play was called. It didn't work, and then quarterback Gunlock trying to make something happen, and by that time all the linemen were downfield run blocking.
Yeah, and even with that, they still got a holding call instead of a man downfield, so they kind of had their choice of what they wanted to call.
Replay first down.
We'll see if they want to run that little toss sweep. Simmons back in there. Good job shaking off that last injury.
First and 20 now for the Abes. Simmons on the carry. Shamar Simmons down the sideline. Simmons to the end zone for the Old Abes touchdown.
Tell you what, he was led out there by Lynchy Simmons. And his brother actually was the pull on that one and set him up for the edge. So he's going to have to owe his brother a little something for that block. Great job right there. And just when I had said that his biggest run was before that, well, he answered with another one.
So that makes it 45-14. That'll take care of the running clock situation. So Abes can take some solace there with 8:22 left in the fourth. Gunlock will throw it underneath to Simmons. And he takes it in for the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is good. Gunlock.
With 8 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, your score now reads Menomonie 45, Eau Claire Memorial 16. We've got more football coming up. You're watching Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Shamar Simmons has accounted for 10 of Eau Claire Memorial's 16 points. 30-yard touchdown run just a moment ago. He's caught a 2-point conversion pass, and he's also run one in. So a good night for the Old Abes senior running back. So he's up to 4 touchdowns on the season in 5 2-point conversions. Kellen Brown to kick it away for the Old Abes. That one he kicks deep, and it's going to bounce into the end zone. So Menomonie will take over at its own 20, leading 45-20. Let's check that, 45-16 with 8:22 left.
Yeah, we'll take a look here. I think now the Old Abes have kind of done the same thing. They're starting to sprinkle some of their twos in, which I think is important. You know, you've got to keep kids involved in this. And so it's now time to start sprinkling in some of those other younger guys, juniors, sophomores, to get them some varsity reps. You know, these kids work hard in practice, and they're working hard. And you know, sometimes you just got to reward them, give them some varsity action, and get that experience for next year.
A.J. Zadowski remains at quarterback for Menomonie. He relieved the starter, Brady Johnson, and busting out that time and gaining 15 yards.
Number 3, James Hoff.
James Hoff.
Tackle on the play by number 4.
I'm just amazed by Hoff, Sparks.
I was going to say, it's just so quick to the hole.
My goodness, he hits the hole hard.
Yeah, and again, that size is an advantage in those situations because he's hard to find.
Menomonie can take its time. They are huddling. They're definitely in no hurry. You would expect them to use as much clock as possible between plays. Off. Not much running room that time.
Yeah, much better defensively there for the Old Abes. Closing up that hole. Old Abes have gone to a 6-man front now, so they kind of know that Mustangs are going to run the football, so they're kind of going with a 6-2 defense right here, trying to load the box.
Second and call it 8 now for Menomonie. Zadowski taking his time. Now under center. Hand off to the up back. Landon Middlestat on the carry. I'll say one thing, despite the score, Sparks, the Old Abe's cheering session has brought it tonight.
Oh, they have done a great job of this homecoming. Now in the sophomore, number 16, Deshaun Rogers got this sideline fired up. Young man getting his first action.
Pitch to Hoff around the near side. Hoff burst through, but penalty marker down.
Off the ball carrier. Tackle and play by Higdon and Johnson.
Looks like we got a holding here against the Mustangs. Yeah, that'll move back 10 yards. Make it 3rd and long here now.
Deshaun Rogers, 5'10", 190. He's a sophomore, and I think somebody needs to get him the number for the one side of the helmet and the Abe logo on the other side. He's got the white shell going there.
Holding, offense, 3rd down.
Well, like we said, it's good to see some of these other kids getting in there and getting an opportunity. You got Troutline playing an outside linebacker for Hodorowski. He's playing an outside linebacker here. Liam Mitchell, another junior there, playing inside linebacker.
Oliver Vleck back at safety, number 14. 3rd and 15 for the Mustangs. Zadowski on the pitch. And breaking free for a big gainer that time is the running back Andrew Hoff.
Tackle on the play by number 14.
So Andrew Hoff goes 5'4", 140. He's a sophomore.
Just as quick, wasn't he, on that edge? If it wasn't for Vleck coming out of that secondary, he would have scored.
Yeah, you take out one Hoff, you bring in the younger brother, and off he goes.
Yeah.
And we are under 4 minutes to go here in this 4th quarter.
A blast up the middle there.
Off.
There goes
Still
Hoff.
going.
That's brought down.
Andrew Hoff rips off a couple of big runs.
46, Andrew Hoff, the ball carrier. Tackle on the play by number 68, Nick Larice. It is 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Nick Larice in there, a junior on the tackle.
It'll be an interesting one next week when Menomonie goes to New Richmond.
Oh, that'll be a good one, absolutely. The last score we had, Rice Lake was up by 1 touchdown over New Rich.
Hoff just tripped up. Boy, that could have been a really big gain that time.
Nick Larice.
Larice
again, yeah.
Got him by the shoestring.
Just under 3 minutes to play now. 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, 22-13, Rice Lake leading New Richmond.
Okay.
That's the last score we have, and that was with 4 minutes 15.
Yeah, 2 possession game.
Go,
yeah, that's.
A new quarterback in for the Mustangs. That's number 10, Taylor Mars, who's a junior.
Yeah, a little trouble there with the handoff as they kind of collided on it. So no gain on that one.
It'll bring up a 3rd and 4 now for the Mustangs.
Brings up 3rd down.
Said Quinney there on the tackle.
Mars taking his time. Now under center. Pitch near side. Hoff again breaks free. Hoff down the sideline. And taken down inside the 15. Andrew Hoff again running with purpose.
Yeah, Liam Mitchell out there for the tackle along with Khalil Matuki.
Yeah, with the minute 15 left, I would not be surprised if the Mustangs just take a knee and kneel this thing out.
And you're right. That is their victory formation. So they'll wait for that back judge to start his hand count, and then he'll take the snap.
So 45-16 will be your final.
Yeah, just one more snap here, and that'll do it.
So the Mustangs will improve to 5-1 overall, 3-1 in the Big Rivers Conference, and a big road trip to New Richmond next week. Abe's will try to regroup, and they'll head out to Wisconsin Rapids, and Rapids began the night also winless. So again, if you're looking for, ways to get the old Abes motivated, I think that'd be one. And again, you want to go back and look at, even tonight's game. Abe's did a lot of good things. Just didn't do enough of them.
Yeah.
And when you play a team like Menomonie, you just don't have much margin for error.
Final score.
Yeah, you have, unfortunately, with the talent and level they've got right now, you have 0, and you got to create turnovers and you got to make big plays. And Mustang was just too efficient. No turnovers tonight, very few penalties. Just did nothing to hurt themselves. And again, they showed why they're one of the top teams, not only in the Big Rivers but across the state. They're gonna make a deep run in that playoffs.
So coming up next, the post-game show, brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Rely on the experience of our sports medicine team when you have a sports-related injury or issue. You can count on prompt, proper diagnosis and a customized treatment plan to meet your goals. Their orthopedic surgeons and our athletic trainers serve your athlete in Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and western Wisconsin. That's coming up next. You have been watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Hip impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching sports or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy, which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called the labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or capsule, repairing tendons, that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years to undergo a hip replacement, or just feeling that they can't ever participate in that activity because they'll just keep getting groin pulls. We can take that person, we can make them better, we can fix their problem, we can bring them back to their sport, and allow them to continue to develop as an athlete or as a worker or whatever particular activity they're trying to do where that hip was affecting them.
Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been committed to the healthcare needs of patients in western Wisconsin for over 45 years. Their success and reputation as an outstanding orthopedic clinic can be attributed to the teamwork of their friendly, knowledgeable physicians and staff.
Here at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we have 12 partners: orthopedics, neurosurgery, non-operative spine, and foot and ankle. We really pride ourselves in listening closely to the patients and hearing what they're saying, spending a lot of time engaging in the conversation of what is really bothering that person.
After meeting with the patient, Dr. Carlson determined that his difficulties had all been related to painful hip impingement.
It was incredibly important for me to meet with a doctor that understood sports and athletics and kind of just how I wanted to continue that lifestyle instead of just kind of shutting it down. So meeting with someone like Dr. Carlson was incredibly important to me because he understood how I still wanted to be active after a surgery and still wanted to maintain my daily lifestyle.
While visiting with Dr. Carlson, we learned that he grew up skiing and continues to ski competitively across the country and also enjoys hunting, fishing, and hiking. He is passionate that his patients' goals are his goals. Whether it is getting them back to playing with their kids, working aggressively, or competing in sports, his patients are more active and enjoy their lives.
When I see those people so happy with themselves, so happy with their decision to have this fixed or to go through this process, as scary as it sometimes is, if you don't know what's on the other side, it's so satisfying for me.
know, it just you never know. It's a homecoming, and I think the guys just don't have enough. Yep. They just don't have enough of them, and they're kind of thin up front. And we'll go right here. So actually, our guy is under that. That one. So New Richmond won. They came back. That's awesome. 23-22. Welcome back to Carson Park, joined now by Menomonie head coach Mike Sins. And we were talking on the walk over here, they get that long touchdown bomb and then they kick onside. It's a 14-8 game at that point. What did you see from your guys and how they responded after that?
Yeah, I loved it. We were very resilient. We talked about that a lot in our program and how you can bounce back, because those were 2 errors. I think it was a one-play drive, like 80-yard or whatever it was. Little bubble and go. And again, I like how our guys came back. And you mentioned the onside kick. We feel like it was an early touch by Memorial at 8 or 9 yards. And then so we thought it was our ball. But again, with that said, our guys, kind of dug in. And again, like you said, being resilient. And that's kind of been the case with this crew the entire year.
How would you rate the play of your quarterback? He looked really efficient from the press box, from our vantage point. 4 touchdown passes. If I am correct, that's 16 touchdown passes, 2 picks for the season. It's not bad at the high school level.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, we don't look at stats a lot, but again, he's played phenomenal this year. You can tell he's a senior now, takes charge. And again, Brady's put a ton of time in, and he's just, like I've said to a lot of people, I don't know if anyone in the state throws a better ball than him. I mean, it comes off, and I mean he can wing it around a little bit. And again, the leadership part is what I'm the most proud of.
And again, you got a stable of running backs. You got a lot of guys that run hard, and it just seems that you combine your running attack with Brady's passing, and then you got guys like Ellison and Thornton on the outside. It's kind of like your safety valves. Plus, they can go deep. There's a lot of ways you guys can move the football.
Yeah, we try to be a little multi-dimensional. We feel like we can go under center in the gun equally, I guess you could say, 50-50, but. And our fullback, John Higbee is quite the guy back there too at 210 pounds. So again, we just got to keep getting better though. That's what we talked about. We had a couple errors that we just can't do the last few weeks here. We have 3 weeks left and we play 3 really good teams, and we just can't do that. We just have to play what we're capable of playing.
Next up, you make the trip to New Richmond. They were able to rally for a win against previously unbeaten Rice Lake. That should be a festive atmosphere. It'll be their homecoming next week. What do you guys need to work on in this coming week?
Yeah, obviously New Richmond is unbelievable. Their defense is so fast. I mean, they don't have a lot of big guys on their defense, but every kid can run, and they're well coached. They're physical. They're just the real deal. And if you can go up to Rice Lake and win, you have to be a dang good football team, because we saw Rice Lake, obviously, 3 weeks ago, and we know how good they are. So should be a fun environment. We're going to enjoy this one, and then, we'll get after it, later in the weekend.
Mike, great to see you again. Congratulations. Best of luck to you and the Mustangs going forward.
Thank you. Great seeing you too, Bob.
All right. So that'll do it for tonight's broadcast on Zaleski Sports. Dave Sparger and I will not have Memorial's game at Rapids next week. One of our other Zaleski Sports crews will have that one. So we'll keep you posted as to what Spargs and I are up for this coming Friday for Eau Claire Memorial football. So for my color commentator Dave Sparger, for Joe Anderson, our producer videographer, I'm Bob Radovich saying good night from Carson Park in Eau Claire.